Kelly Clarkson may have one of the most powerful voices in music, but life has often forced her to summon an even greater strength, the resilience to push through heartbreak, loss, and personal battles that would have silenced a lesser soul. From her rise as the original American Idol to her battles with divorce, illness, and even homelessness, Clarkson's journey reads like the lyrics of one of her ballads, raw, tragic, and ultimately inspiring. And now, Clarkson and her family face another devastating blow, the untimely death of her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock. The heartbreaking news. The world recently learned that Brandon Blackstock, Kelly's ex-husband and the father of her 2 children, lost his battle with cancer at the age of 48. Brandon wasn't just Kelly's husband. He was also the son of her former manager, Narville Blackstock, and a respected talent manager in his own right. His clients included some big names in country music, among them Kelly's The Voice co-star, Blake Shelton. The entertainment world is mourning along with Clarkson, not only because of Brandon's passing, but because of the deep family ties and history he shared with her. The couple's story began like a country love song, crossing paths at music industry events, sparks flying, and eventually walking down the aisle in October 2013. During their marriage, Blackstock even stepped in as Clarkson's manager. Unfortunately, like many great ballads, this love story turned somber, unraveling in a highly public divorce in 2020. But despite the years of legal wrangling and financial disputes, Clarkson made it clear in her heartfelt public statement that family comes first. On August 6th, she revealed to fans that Brandon had been fighting a private health battle and that she would be canceling her upcoming Las Vegas residency shows. "I need to be fully present for my children right now," she said, apologizing to fans but reminding everyone that while music can wait, motherhood cannot. Fans rally around Kelly. The announcement sent shockwaves through her fan base, many of whom expressed nothing but love and understanding. Messages poured in across social media, with fans writing things like, "Those kids need you more than we do. Go be the best mama." Even celebrity friends like fashion designer Michael Costello reached out with sympathy and support, posting, "Sending you and your family love and prayers for healing." It's yet another reminder of Clarkson's unique bond with her fans. While most celebrities keep their personal lives under lock and key, Clarkson has always let her guard down just enough to be relatable. Whether she's talking about motherhood struggles, love gone wrong, or accidentally flashing the audience during a performance. The honesty and openness that define her music are the same qualities that endear her to her fans. A life of struggle behind the spotlight, a father's absence, take her heartbreaking hit because of you. While fans may assume it's about a failed romance, the ballad actually digs into something far deeper: her fractured relationship with her biological father, Stephen Michael Clarkson. Her parents divorced when she was just 6, and her father disappeared from her life shortly after. Despite her repeated attempts to reach out, Clarkson said she was met with rejection. At one point, she admitted the experience left her humiliated. In a 2017 interview, she put it bluntly, "I shouldn't have to work this hard for someone's love." And yet, instead of letting the pain define her, she transformed it into music that resonates with millions. Who knew therapy could come with a Billboard chart ranking? Homeless before Idol, Clarkson's journey to stardom wasn't paved with red carpets. It was lined with smoke and ashes, literally. In a twist worthy of a made-for-TV drama, her Los Angeles apartment burned down before she auditioned for American Idol. With nowhere to go and no money in her pocket, Clarkson spent 3 nights living in her car. That's when she stumbled across the Idol audition notice. At the time, she wasn't chasing fame, she was just trying to pay the electric bill. Little did she know, that desperate audition would launch her into superstardom. It's safe to say that without that fire, the music world might never have discovered Kelly Clarkson. Battling the music industry machine. Even after winning American Idol, life didn't suddenly get easier. Behind the scenes, Clarkson found herself clashing with industry titan Clive Davis during her time at RCA Records. Clarkson recalled how Davis dismissed her song "Because of You," saying it wasn't good enough because it didn't rhyme. Note to Clive, Shakespeare didn't always rhyme either, and he did just fine. Kelly later revealed how crushing it was to have a room full of powerful men reduce her work to nothing, telling her to shut up and sing. Instead of shutting up, Clarkson doubled down and proved them wrong. The song went on to become one of her biggest hits. In her words, the silver lining of that difficult period was that she came out of an unhealthy environment, having achieved massive success on her own terms. Personal life, motherhood and health struggles. When she announced her first pregnancy in 2013, Clarkson was overjoyed. But pregnancy wasn't the blissful, glowing journey she expected. Instead, she was hospitalized multiple times due to extreme sickness and severe nausea. At one point, she admitted she lost so much weight that doctors became concerned for both her and the baby. Adding to the scare, Clarkson later learned she had a medical condition that prevents her from ever delivering naturally. If she hadn't insisted on a C-section, the consequences could have been fatal. Despite it all, Clarkson welcomed 2 healthy children, daughter River Rose and son Remington Alexander, who remain the center of her universe: divorce and legal drama. In 2020, Clarkson's fairy tale marriage to Brandon Blackstock came crashing down in a divorce so messy it could have been its own reality show. The split involved years of courtroom battles over child support, property, and finances, all while Clarkson was juggling her talk show, music career, and motherhood. While the public devoured the drama, Clarkson kept it real, admitting openly that divorce isn't what you dream about. And yet, through the tears and the tabloids, she emerged stronger, using music once again as her outlet. If heartbreak fuels creativity, then Clarkson has enough material for another decade of hits. The Clarkson Way. What sets Kelly apart isn't just her voice, it's her refusal to let tragedy define her. She's brutally honest, hilariously self-deprecating, and completely unapologetic about living life her way. When asked about her father's absence, she didn't spiral into bitterness. Instead, she shrugged it off, saying, "It's hard to miss something you never had." That kind of blunt wisdom is classic Clarkson, practical, tough, and tinged with humor. Even during her divorce, she cracked jokes about writing the most depressing Christmas album ever. Pain plus humor is Kelly's secret recipe, and it's why fans connect with her on such a personal level. The legacy of strength. Kelly Clarkson's story isn't just about loss, it's about survival. It's about finding your voice when life tries to silence you. From a burning apartment to a broken family, from an industry that doubted her to a marriage that ended in heartbreak, Clarkson has turned every challenge into a chorus of resilience. Today, as she faces the devastating loss of her children's father, she's once again showing the world that family, love, and strength matter more than fame or fortune. Her story is proof that even the brightest stars sometimes face the darkest nights, but with enough grit and maybe a killer power ballad, you can get through anything. And that's the story of Kelly Clarkson's incredible strength through heartbreak, loss, and resilience. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps more people discover these stories. And if you want to stay updated on more celebrity news, inspiring life stories, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep finding the strength in your own voice, just like Kelly does.